Good day, Minecraftians. Purple Mentat here, bringing you episode 41 of Agrarian Skies Hardcore Quest Let's Play. This game pack by Jadedcat is available on the Feed the Beast launcher. This is going to be a special bonus episode because I have reached 2,000 subscribers, I have a server for the Let's Play series, and I have a new computer coming in the very near future. With all of those things added together, I wanted to throw out a second episode today. One, so that I had a couple of more things done before the world download in the weekend, and also two, because I wanted you guys to, well, have something to celebrate with. And I figure, what's a better celebration than more content? So, first things first, I made myself more heart canisters because I had the necrotic bones and the miniature red hearts. It cost me 28 diamonds to make them. So now I have my full complement of 40 hearts. Occasionally there's a bit of a bug and they don't show properly, but if I consume that miniature green heart, now I'm full. Also, I moved the wither fighting room from next to my spawner down here, gave it its own little area. Everything in here is warded. And he now has a little teeny tiny space because, you know, I tried to give him a nice comfortable space to live in the brief time that he would survive before he died. And he, you know, abused that niceness, made my life a little bit miserable. So now, his life is miserable. So I'm going to kill a bunch of withers, get myself some nether stars, so that I have everything that I need to finish up today. Wow. This feels like cheating. One wither down. One nether star collected, eat the yellow heart, and reset. So, I'll be back once I have the nether stars that I want to consume today. See you soon. 4 more withers dead, and a total of 5 nether stars available. In this pack, nether stars can be used to make beacons, which is what I'm going to be doing, the celestial mirror from Mariculture, I'll be getting into that later, and a nether star generator, which I'm not too concerned with. My power supply is fairly good. Maybe I'll build one just for, you know, the lols. Here we go. Also, a porta spawner. This is, I believe, literally the ability to carry around any monster that you want and create a new spawn. I haven't messed with it, though, so I can't tell you for certain. You can also use it in place of the demon blood shard in making the awakened activation crystal, but I have demon blood shards, so no big deal. However, what I'm going to use it for at the moment are beacons. I want 4 beacons. And I'm going to be using these beacons to upgrade my blood altar for the 4th and final time to tier 5. To upgrade the altar, I'm going to need to place runes 3 out and 1 down. So where that soul sand is, that's going to be a rune. And I'm going to need a total of 52 runes. 8 of them are going to be speed runes, because I have them, which means they're free, and I like free. And the rest are going to be sacrifice runes, because that will supercharge this blood altar even further. And then, at the end of each of those runes, I'm going to have rows of runes. I'm going to have to set up the beacons. And if I want to make the most out of the beacons, well, I'm going to need to get some blocks to put underneath the beacons. So, let me go grab everything that I need to create the rest of the structure of the blood altar, and I'll be right back to show you the construction. I am, of course, going to be using blood brick to continue construction, because what else should you build a blood altar out of? So, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the center. Then I need a small ring of blocks. However, if I want to make use of the beacons, the best thing to do is to put the beacon enhancing blocks underneath right now. And there are a number of blocks that I can use to enhance beacons. Nothing that shows up directly, but basically any of the metal blocks that are available can be used for beacons. Now, the one that I want to use, if I'm being honest, is the purple metal that I don't remember the name of. Also because it's a giant dollar sign. However, I just don't have enough of that stuff. So I'm not gonna be that guy. Instead, I'm gonna use iron because I have plenty of iron blocks already. Not nearly enough to completely trick out the altar, but enough to get things going. And honestly, beacon effects are just not that super useful in this particular pack. They're cool and all, but they don't have a lot of purpose. So to activate the beacon, I need to give it some sort of sacrifice. Emerald, diamond, gold nugget, gold ingot, or iron ingot. And it doesn't matter which of those that I give it, all of them are useful. The potential effects are speed, haste, resistance, jump boost, strength, and regeneration. To get the regeneration effect, you need all 4 levels. And to get the widest area of effect on each of the effects, you also need to use all 4 levels. Now, the speed and the haste effects, those are mutually exclusive. You can't use both. So to get the maximum out of your beacons, you only need 3 of them, plus have them be tall enough to get the regen effect. And none of this stacks. However, because, you know, why not go for broke, I'm going to build these to maximum size and efficacy. Because it's more fun that way. Dang it. I fell. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. I just need to dig out some area. I had all of this planned out in advance so that I would be able to make the bottom layer of the beacons the roof of my Thaumcraft room. Which, to be honest, I'm a little impressed that I managed to actually do that and get it right in the first try. That doesn't happen often for me. Hey, you know what would be great right now? Flying. That's on the list of things to make less annoying to accomplish. So every layer of the beacon needs to be progressively larger than the last, which means they're going to overlap the edge of the pyramid slightly. But that's okay. It's kind of a cool look. If you remember, if you hold shift, you will only expand one portion of the area. One, you know, layer, as it were. There. And there we have it. One solid beacon pyramid that is overlapping the edges of the thumb room slightly and forms the ceiling of that corner. And if I go take a look at my beacon now, everything should be available. Oh, you know what? It's not quite far enough this way yet. Easy fix. There we are. I knew it should have overlapped both sides. And there. Now everything is available. So I'm going to feed it, probably diamond. Actually, I have more gold than anything else at the moment, I believe, because I'm using a whole bunch of iron to make this even happen. So I want the regen, and I want speed out of this one. Ah, you actually do need all 4, because you can't have... Ah, I see. I could have... No, I can't. Well, here, let's see what happens if I put regen and speed 2. Oh, you need 4 beacons because your top tier power is either regeneration or the 2nd level. So we'll use speed 2, because why not? And we'll activate that. And now I have a permanent speed 2 effect, which does stack with my boost effect for some pretty ridiculous speeds while flying. And I believe it should be able to take effect out here. Nope, that's too far away. the radius of effect on a beacon of that level is 50 blocks. So, considering this beacon is at, well, you know, it helps if I draw coordinates on that. Considering this beacon is at 1431, I can go out to 1481 and still have the speed effect take effect. There. So just about the other side of the house. And even then I have 10 seconds of it. And then if I'm closer than that, it refreshes itself. For just flat out ludicrous running speed. Which is fantastic. Alright, I'm going to get the rest of the beacons built and the other sides of the pyramid filled in, and I'm going to fill in some steps so that I can walk right up the pyramid, and I'll be back in a bit. Once this entire thing is done, and then you can see the tier 5 altar in all of its glory. And here it is, the completed tier 5 blood altar. You can see I have, well, not quite close enough to get all the effects. Should be now. Speed 2, jump boost 2, regen, and resistance 2. I stuck the resistance 2 next to the wither. Just in case I need to fight it more, well, I'll have regeneration and resistance to back me up. With the jump boost 2, I can easily just hop up there. Who needs an elevator anyway? So there it is. I'm pretty happy with the looks of this. I still feel there's more to be done with it in the future, but it's just pretty fantastic fun. Oh, whoops. My armor is not inhibited, so I was accidentally suppressing the water in there. There we go. All that witch water should come back now. You know, I'm running and jumping so fast I can barely keep control of myself. Yep, witch water's coming back. You can see some of the effects that witch water is having. You'll notice that all of those creepers are charged. You'll also notice that the spider is a cave spider. I don't know if it had any direct effect on the zombies. Seems like not all of the witch water came back properly. That might be a bug. In any case, not very important at the moment, as I have everything I needed. So, what's the next step? Well, I need to make me an Archmage's Blood Orb. To do that, I need to put this Demon Blood Shard in the Blood Altar with 75,000 LP. It only holds 10,000 at a time, but I don't think that's going to be a problem with my villagers going. Speaking of villagers, let's start them going and see what a fully upgraded altar can do. Where is my divination sigil? There we go. Quite a bit of power coming in per time that they get hurt. Almost 2,000 per half second or so. Which I think is awesome. It means less work that I have to do. Almost there. If I wanted to increase this further, I could build a ritual of regen around the villagers, but that might actually be slightly overkill. That actually might create enough entities that there's just problems. So, Demon Blood Orb goes in. I'm probably going to need my Dagger of Sacrifice while I'm at it, because there's no way it's going to keep up with the speed involved without a little bit of help. As you can see, it's sucking up all of the blood in the altar very quickly. But one swing is enough to fill the altar at this point. And there we have Archmage's Blood Orb. The Archmage's Blood Orb is directly used to make the energy bazooka out of the energy blaster. We'll make one of those soon. It is also used in any of the chemistry recipes, and there are a couple that can only use the Archmage's Blood Orb. However, they tend to be of the higher tier. Number one amongst them is the Awakened Activation Crystal, which will allow me to use the top-end rituals. Oh, that can be made with the Master's Blood Orb, actually. So, I know there are some things that can only be made with the Archmage's Blood Orb, but I'm not 100% certain which ones they are. I'd have to look into them. And anyway, moving forward, now that I have my top-tier Blood Orb, I'm going to bind that to me, and I'm going to let my my blood altar fill that up, because now I can go past 1 million and up to, I believe, a completely insane 10 million LP in my Essence network. So there we have it. That is the top end of blood magic. The only thing left from here is to start exploring the spell system. That's going to be beyond the scope of this episode, though, because finally I have all of the pieces in place that I need to be able to complete Yer A Wizard Steve. Step one along that is going to be to make some Thaumcraft items. I need 3 Magician's Blood Orb. Well, I definitely went a lot further into blood magic than I needed for this. And a handful of Lamp of Growth, Lamp of Fertility, Golem Animation Cores, no problem. All of this stuff are simple items that you've seen the way that they are crafted. Let me see which animation cores those are. That's the eye and the other guy. One of them is Golem Animation Core Gather, the other one is Harvest. So I need 16 Gathers, which are the blank cores with Lucrum and Terra. Lucrum comes from gold, Terra from any sort of dirt. And 16 Harvests, which comes from Meadow and Messis. Messis is available from any crops, and I believe Meadow is most easily grabbed from tools that harvest, for example, hoes and such. Yep. Invar hoe. Messis available from any sort of plant or plant derivative. So those I'm not going to show crafting on camera. They're pretty easy to make. The lamps are in a similar place. The lamp of... Oh, I don't have enough fictus. Let me go get that. So, as long as I'm researching something, one thing of note. Research Mastery. I did end up grabbing it. This is purely a convenience factor. The only thing that this does in this pack is allow me to, say, scroll over to Victus and shift-click it. That is a really fantastic convenience feature, but it does not actually gain any sort of efficiency bonus at all. So, Lamp of Fertility is crafted by infusion using wheat, fire shards, gold, and carrots around an arcane lamp using Bestia, Granum, and Victus. Victus and Bestia, you've seen how to get. Granum is most easily acquired from saplings, I believe, as well as seeds, carrots, that sort of thing. Yeah, as you can see, any plant-based seed type thing. On the other hand, the Lamp of Growth uses Herba, Lux, and Victus, things that you've seen how to get. Earth shards, gold, and bone meal, things that I have plenty of. The Arcane Lamp itself is made with an amber block, nitor, iron, with Ignis, air, aqua, and perditio in an arcane workbench. Also uses a daylight sensor. So I'll go over how to craft this real quick, because that's actually a fairly interesting recipe. To make the amber blocks, you start with amber, which I don't have any in here, do I? No, I do not. I'm going to need an awful lot of nitor. I'll just grab what I have right here. And I'll probably dig up the other 40-odd that I have underneath this altar that is doing absolutely nothing. Gotta love when they change mechanics and you don't realize it. So, amber. I have over 7,000 in item form. There we go. Amber blocks. 4 amber. I'll just make a stack because I have a ton of it. Daylight sensor. This is actually a vanilla item. And the daylight sensor is made with glass, nether quartz, and oaks, any form of wood slab. You can also make it with, well, basically all of the glass and slabs and etc. that are out there. I need 32 of these. And I'm out of slabs, of course. Whoops. Oh well. 62 is exactly like 32, isn't it? Well, it's a couple of extras, right? It's not like I don't have the... Oh, my armor's not inhibited again. Blast. Need to inhibit armor so that I can scan. Oh, I had my armor inhibitor turned off. No wonder things weren't working right. There we go. Simple as that. The daylight sensor will, I believe, output a redstone signal when day is around. So you can use that to make some interesting automated lighting or that sort of thing. What else did this recipe require? That's everything. So yeah, those are the only interesting bits to it. And then it's just a matter of toss it in the block with your appropriate stuff. So as there's no new or interesting mechanics to the crafting involved here, I'm going to get the rest of this made up off camera, and I'll be back to show you the results of completing Yer A Wizard Steve. Back soon. Here we are now. 16 Lamp of Growth, 16 Lamp of Fertility, a lot of aspects on those. 16 of the Gather and Harvest Golem animation cores. A lot of aspects on those. 3 Magician's Blood Orbs. No aspects on those. Manual Submit. Poof. I'll take the middle reward bag. 2 hearts. 2 more silverwood saplings. Those will go in the chest for now. And 5 aura nodes that will place a randomly generated aura node when I set them down in the world. These will also go in the chest for now until I build a wand recharging station. 1 legendary reward bag, inside of which I find 4 Rune of Sacrifice. Well, that's disappointing. I guess I'll go toss those in the blood magic chest. Only 1 quest left in Yer A Wizard Steve, and that quest is Epic Thaumic Power. To complete the Epic Thaumic Power quest, I need to craft a Staff Core of the Primal. To make the Staff Core of the Primal, I need to research basically everything in the Thaumaturgy area. So, I have the Greatwood Wand Core researched. I can make myself a Greatwood Wand Core. No problem. However, that would be almost cheating. We'll get into why in a moment. I can research the Silverwood Wand Core. Also no problem. The Magic Staves. No problem. Which lets me research the Silverwood Staff. Don't remember where this is. Let me refresh myself on where to find... Ah, I need the Primal Charm. To make the Primal Charm requires 25 of each V, as well as 1 of each shard, some gold ingots, and some Salus Mundus. Salus Mundus is created using... Oh, I actually don't have the recipe available from right there. Hang on. Salus Mundus, I believe, is one of the basics. I should be able to find it without too much trouble. There we go. It is created with Ethereal Essence and a shard, or with Mana Beans and a shard. Ah, and that's also where you find Primal Charms in the exact same page. Doesn't actually tell you what the Primal Charms are used for. That's interesting. You learn about Primal Charms in basic artificing, but you don't actually seem to use them. Well, maybe they're useful in runic armor. Yes, you need them to make runic armor. I should create some of that stuff sometime. It's pretty cool. Okay, so there's definitely going to be one more episode worth of magic stuff, or a few more episodes worth of magic stuff at some point, because that last Yer A Wizard Steve quest, that one's a doozy. However, I'm pretty happy to have completed Of Magic and Demons and be at 95% of Yer A Wizard Steve. So, let's go through what I have completed, as I was requested to look at all of the quests I have done on screen. I have completely completed Learning to Skyblock and Steel Power. In Hell's Kitchen, I am waiting on tomatoes, lettuce, and, well, more tomatoes, really. Also, I need to set up a better mushroom farm, because just having a harvester next to the little bit of mycelium I have is not doing it for the bacon mushroom burgers. Otherwise, everything's complete. In Bees and Trees, I have not even started. That's going to be my next set of episodes. It's going to be starting to work on those quests in a very serious manner. You've seen Yer A Wizard. In For the Hoarding, I have a lot done, but I could do more. In fact, I can go get clouds while I talk about the rest of this. And in... Still waiting on Cobblegen Madness. Still waiting on dirt. Speaking of dirt, I've set up a better system. I was running low on saplings constantly, so I'm now exporting rubber leaves into my barrels. And I have this harvester over here set to shear leaves. So if I take a look at my leaf collection, I have 94,000. Yeah, I need to expand that because I only have 22,000 dirt. And I need 100 quadruple compressed, which is somewhere around 656,000. And at 8 leaves per dirt, yeah, I've got a long way to go on that. What else have we got? Slimy, I've got a plan for that. I need to get it started. Soul Sand, I've got the system for that. I just need to automate it. Here we go. Endstone, I can easily complete this. I just need to do it. Purple Madness, this one's going to take a little bit longer. Though the Molten Maniolin is probably almost complete. It's the purple dye that I need the bees to start seriously farming. Though amaranth planks is also an issue. I need to get me some amaranth saplings. Go with the flow. Most of these I could easily complete without much trouble. Fluid protein, I just need to grind up more cows. Sticky situation, need to get bees going. Ethanol, need to just set up all of these systems. I've just been very focused on magic for the past 10 episodes or so. Bragging rights, I've not even really begun yet. But I do want to look into these, especially Blood Magic Adept. Because Rune of the Orb, Rune of Dislocation, shouldn't be that tough to make, and I already have the Archmage's Blood Orb. So maybe I'll well, hello, zombie. Maybe I'll complete that next time. However, at the moment, to finish off a special episode, I figure I should go to a special place. So, to do that, I'm going to need some Eyes of Ender. And I'm just going to make myself a whole bunch of them. Because I'm going to be using those to make end portals. Actually, I need more Eye of Ender than that. What is stopping me? Blaze powder. That's okay. I have lots of blaze rods. And I have lots of pulverizers. However, I don't have lots of flight at the moment. Set up some more pulverizers with some blaze rods. Go finish off those Eyes of Ender. Doesn't take very long to get a whole bunch of blaze rods pulverized. Alright, I'm going to go build myself an end portal. Be right back. I figure where better than to rip a hole to an eldritch dimension than directly on top of my blood altar. Seemed appropriate. I have a whole lot of... Oh, you know what? I never let things back up under here. So I've got zombies that are spawning and then dying. Awesome. That's okay. It's just increasing the effectiveness of my blood altar. In fact, I could probably seal this off underneath here to make a little bit of a dark room. And that would be pretty effective in terms of more stuff. Or more LP. Passive generation all the time. Anyway, as I was saying. So, hole to an eldritch dimension. right on top of the blood altar. I really love the look of the end portal. That is just such a cool graphical effect. And it fits right in on top of that. Maybe I'll actually build a way to walk up to it at some point, but I have flight now, and sometime soon I'll have permanent flight. So I'm going to go find myself an ender dragon, and I'm going to sword it to death. I'm not going to do that on camera, because it's going to be kind of boring. It's a long fight, a lot of HP, and I'm not seeing the thing yet, so I'm probably going to have to look around for it. Surprising that there's all these nature of clouds in here. In any case, I'll be back after I find the thing and stab it until it stops breathing. Well, that was simple enough. Just took a while. Smacked it a lot with my bound blade, no problem. Did not even pose a threat. So, I have my dragon egg, and I have my portal back to the overworld. If you want to see the ender dragon fight on screen, I can get an ender dragon spawn egg from one of the quests. Let me know in the comments, but honestly, it is a long, boring fight that serves absolutely no purpose. I am not in any danger whatsoever, and it's just kind of a lag fest with all of the clouds in the area. Alright, so you hop back through your portal, you get your end text that pops up, this kind of rambling thing that I swear someone was high on cough syrup when they wrote. And you appear back next to your bed. Fantastic. So, I am an accomplished blood mage and thaumaturge, and that ends today's episodes. Thank you very much for joining me for this special extra episode today for the 2,000 subscribers special. Tomorrow, we're going to be back to 1 episode a day, and I'm going to be, well, I'm going to be starting bees. I've been doing a lot of magic for a long time, and I don't have the drive that I need to dig into all of the extra infrastructure I need to build just to get that staff of core of the primal. And it also doesn't look like it unlocks a quest anywhere. This is a side quest. This was necessary to unlock a quest elsewhere. This is not. So, do any of the Hell's Kitchen quests? Yes. I'm going to need to do the rest of the Hell's Kitchen quest to unlock other quests. I'm going to need to finish up, I think, all of the Hoarding quests. Well, I don't need to do Slimy or Purple Madness, but Soul Sand, Cobble Gen Madness, Dirt Collection, the End, even more storage, all of them. Hey, you know what? I've been putting this off for too long. Let's go get some clouds real quick, because I have flight. So it's fairly easy. All I need is 100 cloud blocks, I believe, and I can finish another quest before I end the episode. Yes. And the shovel should make cloud collection go very rapidly. Well, the shovel and my armor being uninhibited. The great thing about the beacon effects, they take effect with a limitless Y bounding box. I can go as high as I want to. That's taking too long. You know what? I have another idea. Why ride up slowly when I can use this thing? Oh hey, I wasn't actually in flight mode. Whoops. Oh, it's not working. That's sad. Maybe if I put down a bloodstone block? Nope, it's only collecting the bloodstone block. I don't know if I can rapid collect these clouds. Oh well. Alright, I'm just going to punch 100 clouds. I'll be back in a minute. There we are. 100 clouds for Neptune's Cloud Fantasy. And I'll claim my reward. Half a heart and a greater reward bag. In the greater reward bag, Mysterious Magnet, level 8. That's pretty fantastic, actually. I believe I have another one of those, don't I? No, I do not. That's actually a really useful little grab, because if I'm reading my quest correctly, if I look in Bees and Trees, well, one of the later ones looks like it uses those mysterious magnets. Fantastic. Alright, So that's going to be all the time we have. I'm going to put my bound pickaxe back in here before it hurts someone. I'm going to leave all of my inventory in this chest for you. It's a bit of a mess. And, I need another armor stand. Let me go make one of those real quick. Let me go make one of those after I make all of the parts for it real quick. How about that? Ooh, and one last thing. Let's check on Cobble Gen Madness. Oh, so close. 8.7 So that'll definitely be done, well, next episode-ish. And then I can finally get rid of those. That'll free up a little bit of power. All right. Move over my blood armor. And you guys will be able to grab that and play with my LP network. So everything will stay bound to me, all of the blood magic stuff. If you want to bind it to yourself, you're going to have to either use the infrastructure I've built to craft it. That's done just so that you can put it on and take it off easily. Or you're going to need to use it in the ritual of unbinding and take it apart, craft it yourself that way. Let me think. Is there anything else that needs to be done? Be a little careful over there, as there are active monsters spawning. However, they are getting killed off by the ritual. Hopefully, they won't come and attack you. I believe you are all set. This world download will be up with this episode and available. So, thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, please like, comment, and put my name out there on social media. Tell your friends. I figured with the recent chain of subscribers I got last weekend, thanks to Bevo's help, I should really get on that whole self-promotion thing. And I find self-promotion to be a little bit tacky, but I love it when fans promote people that they enjoy seeing. So that's the sort of thing that gets my attention. I'm hoping you guys can help me get other people's attention the same way. See you next time.